I have the former Greater Accra Regional Chairman for the NDC, Joseph Ade Coker. You are live on GHOne TV. How have you been?
Fine, thank you, my brother. How is it?
I'm good.
Good.
You've been frequenting here, and that to say you are offering support to the nominees.
Exactly. I'm here because of Sam George, Samoku Jeto, and Rashid Pelpo. These are my very good friends, and even Kofi Adams. These are my very good friends, so I'm here to give them some moral support.
Per the shadow, the sessions will have started by now. Are you surprised that we are still waiting for the committee?
That's the problem. If you look behind you, these are brothers from Upper West. Came here at 5 a.m. and I'm told the program was scheduled to start at 8. And we are still sitting here, and they are going to vet 8 nominees. If each one takes 2 hours to be vetted, it means we are going to take 16 hours. Well, 16 hours will take us to midnight. And you know, some of them will even spend more than 2, 3, 4 hours here. And there should be something should be done about this. When you say 8, it should be 8. And there should be brevity so that people can go about their normal duties. So it's up to the committee members to reposition things for things to move very fast.
Your assessment of the work of the committee so far?
The jury is out there, and you know what is happening out there. The contention is that this has been a very somewhat uneventful procedure, where some people have to spend the whole day. You look at Omani Boama, for instance, had to spend the whole day here. People spend about 4 hours and more. Some people spend only 10 minutes. So, very uneventful.
Yeah, talking about people spending 10 minutes or less, you were once chairman for the Greater Accra region for the NDC. The Greater Accra Regional Minister, the explanation has come that she's a member of parliament in good standing. She has support from both NDC and MPP. And that's how come no question went to her aside, tell us about yourself. What do you make of that?
So how about the other members, like Sam George is a member of parliament, Okujeto, Ede, Rashid Pelpo. So if you want to argue on that, then we shouldn't spend more than 20 minutes in this room this morning for all of them. The Greater Accra Regional Minister-Designate is a very good friend of mine. But I would have wished she was subject to some questioning for the people who don't know her to know her. That's the essence of the vetting. The jury out there are watching. It's very imperative that at least 1 or 2 or 3 questions, even her name, where do you come from, how are your parents, or anything that, what expertise, what we expect to do for Greater Accra. We have the lagoon, Kole Lagoon. What are you going to do about it? The congestion in Greater Accra, what are your plans? You need to put her to strict proof. She's my very good friend, but you need to put her to strict proof. It's very important. So the jury, and don't forget, there are only 11 members here, but outside there, about 30 million people, and their voice is what counts. So it's important for the committee to sit down and reposition themselves, reassess themselves, and find out, are they doing good too. You heard the speaker himself making a statement that certain rules have been laid down, apparently from where he sits. Those rules are not being used. So if the speaker himself is complaining, then who am I to talk?
Many have laid the blame squarely at the doorstep of your members of the committee because you have overwhelming number of members of parliament, and that's reflected in the composition of this committee. So one will wonder, did you put the wrong people on this committee as far as your party is concerned?
I wouldn't say so. I would say it's the leadership. I want to say the leadership of the committee. They are the people who have to manage the situation. At this moment of time, it's Parliament. It's not NDC, MPP. It's Parliament. You understand? So let us look at in that direction. So the committee members should make sure that they don't play to the gallery, right? No member should play the gallery, but there should be some semblance of seriousness, serious questions, brevity, and then we move on.
Finally, there was this incident that happened 2 days ago involving the acting CEO for the Petroleum Commission, MFR Hardcastle, and in fact, Speaker today has invited her and will equally engage the said MP, Anodompre. What do you make of the entire spectacle? Do you think it could have been handled better?
I believe that we should all be circumspect in what we do. President Mahama has admonished us, or his appointees, to not to exhibit the tendencies of what we saw in the last government. So for me, anybody who has been given a position always should be very circumspect and also be aware of his or her surroundings, where he or she is, to act accordingly. When we are provoked, you should take the higher moral ground and then cool things down. So let's see what comes out with the speaker this morning. The matter must be resolved amicably, and then we move on.
Thank you very much, and receive Ade Coker, the former regional chairman for the Greater Accra region for the governing NDC.